And he stole the line from his brother, Mike. He said, "I'm a punto," which means ready in Spanish. But he wasn't that ready this morning in the heats. He didn't look that good.
You know, Charlie, Matt had a slow start, and he just didn't look like he was on top of his stroke this morning. He's going to have to get out a lot faster tonight.
In lane 3, John Olson of the United States, and he looked very good this morning.
John did look good, and according to a U.S. sports physiologist I talked to, John has the most potential for improvement by analyzing his stroke.
In lane 4 for the unified team, Alexander Popov.
Popov has a very unorthodox stroke. You'll see it in the race here. He's got such long arms. He really reaches out and has a powerful reach up in front and all the way to the back of his stroke, which translates into a lot of speed.
We, of course, as you know by now, are in Barcelona, known for his great cuisine, outstanding restaurants. Of course, some of the restaurants don't open until midnight. It's a little later city than many of those that we are used to. But I tell you what is becoming the chic in place to have breakfast with the American swimmers is the little NBC compound that we have here. And Matt Biondi and John Olson were there this morning. 3 or 4 other swimmers were also there. French toast, pancakes, eggs to order, bacon, and homemade chocolate chip cookies to die for. Men's 100-meter freestyle. Here are the records. Matt Biondi holds the world and the American record. And a look at the lane assignments. Matt Biondi of the United States is in 6. John Olson, United States, is in 3. Alexander Popov of the unified team with the fastest qualifying time is in lane 4. And the start is all important.
Charlie, the start is just one big bundle of nerves for these guys. They're so tense up on the blocks. A false start is likely, and if one happens, it's really going to nail them to the blocks on the second start.
100 meters. 2 lengths of the pool. And it is a fair start. It is Matt Biondi in lane 6, and Matt is really taking it out. Popov is also taking out in 4, but it's Biondi in 6 who has the lead at the first 25 meters.
Charlie, Matt knew that he had to get out fast, and Pergoda right next to him in lane number 7 had the fastest split this morning. Matt going out fast means that he knows that he's going to have the field to challenge on the second lap.
At the turn, Biondi leads 23:30. Just above world record pace. Now they head for home.
Now it's a question whether Matt can hang on for the rest of the race. He's looking powerful. His kick is accelerating. He's on top of the water, and he looks very good. But the field is starting to catch him.
Matt told me this morning that he was wired for this one, but he starts to struggle again. Here comes Popov. It is Biondi in 6, Popov in 4 at the touch. It will be Popov. And then in second is Carone. Olson is in 3rd. Biondi does not medal. He finishes in 4th place.
This is a major disappointment for Matt. You know, he's had a lot of hard time the last year training for that 100, I think. He's trained primarily for the 50 and the 100. It must seem like a distance race to him. You saw the last 10 meters there. He just started dying, and the field caught right up to him.
And the disappointment of this evening continues for the United States swimming team. Janet Evans, the favorite in the 400. She finishes 2nd. Matt Biondi, the favorite in the 100, comes in 4th. But the good news for the Americans is that John Olson has the bronze medal. Olson now living in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Moved there at age 15. They had to commute to Memphis to get his training.
Coming into the wall, Matt had a slight lead at about 10 meters, but then all of a sudden his body just quit. His stroke shortens, and he even has a long touch, which I think cost him the medal.
Alexander Popov, at age 20, captures the gold medal. First time, he of course now swimming for the unified team, but this is the first time that a Soviet or a former Soviet has ever won the gold in this event in the Olympic Games. The medals in the men's 100-meter freestyle, Alexander Popov with the gold. With the silver, Stéphane Carone of France, and John Olson of the United States with the bronze. Let's go down to Mary. beautiful evening in Barcelona. And the shot that you're looking at is a view from the Reebok blimp. And down here on the pool deck is defending Olympic champion Matt Biondi, who once again will be going head-to-head with Tom Jaeger. Jaeger leads in his personal confrontation 16-8, but in individual gold medals at the 50, Matt Biondi leads 1 gold to 1 silver.
Charlie, I think that if you asked Tom, he'd probably trade in all 16 of those wins for 1 single gold medal.
Let's take a look at the record. Tom Jaeger, the world record holder. Matt Biondi, the Olympic record holder. And the lane assignments. 7 of the 8 fastest 50-meter freestylers of all time, 7 of 8 are in this field. Only missing American Steve Crocker.
Right now, Matt Biondi's standing on the blocks thinking to himself, this is only a 22-second dash. There's no room for error here.
And don't overlook, in lane 4, sandwiched between Biondi and Tom Jaeger, is Alexander Popov of the unified team. He won the gold medal in the 100 free. And it is a fair start. And it is Biondi and Jaeger and Popov as they all surface at the same time.
Popov is actually out up front of the other 2 swimmers, Biondi and Jaeger right now.
Alexander Popov has the lead. He's in lane 4. Biondi challenges in 5. Jaeger just below him. It is Popov down. Biondi. Jaeger has fallen back. Can Biondi get him? It is Popov out in front at the touch. It is Popov with the gold. Biondi with the silver. And Jaeger with the bronze. A new Olympic record of 21:91 for Alexander Popov, the 20-year-old speedster from the unified team. His 2nd gold medal of the games.
Alexander Popov came into this games as the underdog behind Matt and Tom, and now he's emerged as the dominant force in sprinting. Well, I think Tom is sitting there in a little bit of shock. Both he and Matt have trained together, have swam together against each other many years, and it's come down to this. I don't think either of them expected for Popov to win that race.
And now let's look at the men's 50-meter freestyle underwater in real time.
Watching the start, Popov just has a great start, gets out with a super streamline. You can see him stroking as strong as possible. That kick is just an Evan-root. Biondi on the far side, trying to catch up. He's bobbing up and down a little more. Jaeger has a flat stroke on the left, but he still cannot get in front of Popov in that incredibly strong kick.
So Matt Biondi has climbed this Olympic mountain, Montjuic, seeking one last triumph. Now the baton passes to the next generation, whose leader is 20-year-old Alexander Popov, who captures the gold and a new Olympic record.
Assim, 100 metros, nado livre para homens. Sinal livre para Gustavo Borges, de touca branca, na raia 5. Repare, Gustavo, vice-campeão olímpico, vira os 50 metros em 4º lugar. A luta dele é contra o americano John Olsen. Ele vence o duelo e garante o bronze. 3ª medalha do Brasil em mundiais, a 1ª nesse de Roma. O ouro, claro, ficou com o russo Alexandr Popov, atual recordista mundial.
É o revezamento 4 por 100 nado livre. Gustavo Borges, de touca, fecha o revezamento e luta pelo 3º lugar. Os Estados Unidos vencem, a Rússia fica com a prata e Gustavo garante o bronze na batida de mão. Essa é para guardar na memória.
Jaeger has the world record in this event, but Alexander Popov is the favorite. Rowdy has more.
After winning 2 Olympic gold medals, most athletes would have liked a trip to Disneyland. But Russia's Alexander Popov journeyed to a different kind of land, the land down under. Faced with hard times back home, Popov moved to the Australian city of Canberra.
The conditions are perfect there, and it helps, to get ready for the races, for the major competitions, and set the world records or something like that.
Although Popov may have gone south, his swimming has not. In June, he broke Matt Biondi's 6-year-old world record in the 100-meter freestyle. Yet while one, Alexander the Great wept when he realized there were no more worlds left to conquer. This Alexander was near tears with one big one, Australia, still in his sights.
First, I couldn't speak English. I couldn't live there because that was different world, different people, different language, different culture. And it was difficult for me to accommodate there. And after maybe 3 or 4 weeks, I started to speak a little bit, just a little bit, few words, and more and more and more.
Now, Popov has not only adjusted to his new surroundings, he is thriving in them. But no one would ever mistake him for a real Aussie.
I don't know, Rowdy. He sounds awfully good. Now, the tough news for Alexander Popov, he's been running a fever and has had difficulty holding down his lunch. And his chief competition expected to come from Gary Hall, the world silver medalist in the 100-meter freestyle. 50-meter freestyle, this one is quick. And the lane assignments. 4 of these 8 men, in addition to Gary Hall, went to school in the United States. Popov the favorite in lane 4.
Vern, there's no pacing here. I mean, it's flat out. The start and finish are critical. But it must be swum with skill. You can't just start flailing your arms out there and expect a good time. Popov and Gary Hall are going to be the ones to watch.
Alexander Popov in lane 4 with a quick start. Gary Hall right by his side. Raimundas Mazulis of Lithuania in lane 6 moving up. This one is really close. It's Popov just by an eyelash out in front. Popov is first. Gary Hall touches second. And Mazulis of Lithuania a close third. That's Gary Hall with the cap on. And the Russians celebrate the victory of Alexander Popov.
Gary Hall to the right of your screen had a good start, but Alexander Popov to the left glide underwater was a little bit better, and he got up to the surface quicker. Popov has such great muscular power and anaerobic endurance, but what I think makes him so good is his kick, and in these last 5 meters, his acceleration to the wall is just tremendous, and he has a great last touch to the wall.
He's with Summer Sanders.
Congratulations. We've heard that you've been kind of sick throughout the week. Did that have any effect on your race, you think?
Not really, but yeah, that's true. I had been sick for a couple of days, and now I feel great and ready to swim the relay.
You said that you come out here just to win, but you don't have the world record in the 50. What do you think you have to do to get that world record?
Just to improve the 100 freestyle, and then I'll be ready to swim 50 freestyle fast.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Popov wins the gold. Gary Hall of the United States the silver. Mazulis of Lithuania the bronze. Gary Hall is with Summer.
Congratulations, Gary. You had a great start off the blocks. What do you think you had to do from then that point to the wall?
Just dig. I was really hoping for a good start, and I got it, and gave me a chance.
Now you've won 2 silver medals, a gold on the relay. This has been great experience for you. How are you going to use this for 96 in Atlanta?
Like I said, just the experience alone is just helping me out a lot. I learned a lot about the competition, and I'll be there.
You're right up there. Congratulations.
When we return, Janet Evans, a race she's not lost since 1987.
Championships, the men's 4x100 medley relay. And the United States team of Jeff Rouse, Eric Wunderlich, Mark Henderson, and Gary Hall will swim in lane 4. They are the favorites. Alexandr Popov will anchor a Russian team that swims in lane 6. And the lane assignments have Hungary in lane 3, then the U.S., Germany in lane 5, the Russians in lane 6. 4x100 medley relay.
This is another relay that the U.S. has dominated, never losing it in world championship or Olympic competition, Bert. But it's a little bit different than the 400 free relay in which we saw earlier, in the fact that 3 of the 4 guys in this relay won the gold medal 3 years ago in Perth at the World Championship. So that should give them a lot of confidence. The only newcomer is Gary Hall, and believe me, he's no slouch. He's already won the silver in the 100, and he anchored the 400 free relay.
Jeff Rouse has the United States off to a quick start. The silver medalist in the 100 backstroke here from Fredericksburg, Virginia.
The pivotal leg here is Jeff Rouse for the United States. He had a rare loss in the individual 100, and whether he likes it or not, the relay is always where he flourishes, and he's given the United States a nice little lead right here.
Jeff Rouse will relinquish his responsibilities and give way to Eric Wunderlich. So the Americans out to a comfortable lead at this spot. Russians in lane 6 swimming well, but keep your eye on Norbert Rosa for Hungary, top of the screen. That's Eric Wunderlich you see there, but in lane 3, Rosa has already won 2 gold medals in the breaststroke in the World Championships.
Eric Wunderlich with that shaved head in the middle of the pool needs this smooth water, and he needs to build on this lead, or at least maintain what he's got. And he's doing just fine. Smooth, long, easy, no spin in the arms, and he's got that tremendous kick behind him, which propels him forward.
Wunderlich is in the lead. Rosa for Hungary in lane 3 in second. Vasily Ivanov of Russia currently third.
And he hasn't given much away to Rosa, Bert. He's doing a good job of maintaining that lead, which is exactly where the next leg for the United States, Mark Henderson in the butterfly, is going to need, because Popov's at the end for Russia.
Henderson for the U.S. Peter Horvath of Hungary in lane 3 in second. The Russians are still third, but fighting off a Japanese team.
They're 2 lanes below the United States, and I think they have an advantage here with Pankratov. He's already won the 200 fly, and he's got pretty good speed in the 100. If Russia can get back into it with this leg, it sets up Popov to perhaps give Gary Hall a run for his money.
Mark Henderson for the United States continues to lead. Horvath of Hungary is currently second. Pankratov of Russia is third. Mark Henderson will give Gray wins it, the Russians second, the Hungarians third. Let's go down to Summer Sanders with the American team.
Got a great point. All right, Gary Hall Jr. emerges before 15,000 fans. American supporters hoping they'll see an American gold, the second of these Olympics. The first turned in by Tom Dolan, but Gary Hall Jr. of the United States, Rowdy, really could be swimming's biggest mystery because you really never know when he's going to flash that natural talent. It usually shines when he needs it most, like really in today's qualifying heat when he became just the third swimmer in history to go under 49 seconds. Only his present-day rival, Alexander Popov, and fellow American Matt Biondi have gone faster. Let's check the lane assignments. In lane 1, Peter van den Hogenbaan of the Netherlands. By the way, this is the fastest final 8 field in the history of this event. You didn't get in unless you swam under 50 seconds. In lane 2, Ricky Busquets of Puerto Rico. He swam under 50 for the first time since 1992 in the prelims. Gustavo Borges, a bit of a surprise. In lane 3, he captured his second silver medal at the Olympic Games on Saturday when he finished second. His first silver medal came in the 100-meter freestyle at the 92 Olympic Games. In lane 4, the biggest threat to Hall, in fact, the favorite, Alexander Popov, the reigning Olympic champion in not only this 100-meter freestyle, but the 50, and he's got the world record.
He always has insisted he swims to win, not to break records, and he may have to do both tonight.
Popov and Hall have been trash talking all, really in the months before this event, before any of them made the final. Alexander Popov told us before the Olympics that, well, I think Gary Hall talks too much. Well, we'll find out tonight.
Well, you know, it's funny because we talked to his father just this morning after prelims, and his father said the same thing about Hall, saying the same thing about Popov. He said, you know, Gary was sick and tired of Alex Popov talking too much. So, you know, there's a little bit of rivalry there that borders on hate, I think. I don't think these guys like each other very much at all.
Next lane, next to Hall in lane 6, 19-year-old out of Venezuela, broke his own Venezuelan record in the prelims. He's a student at Arizona State, Francisco Sanchez. In lane 7, Pablo Kinkaid out of the Ukraine, the oldest competitor in this field, 27 years old. He was a double medalist at the 92 Olympic Games, but those were in the unified team relays. And in lane 8, Fernando Schur out of Brazil, and he joins Gustavo Borges as the other Brazilian in this final. As we get set, a huge applause from the crowd as Gary Hall Jr. is introduced.
Oh, he's got his game face on tonight. Look at him. He boxed through the crowd, a little shadow boxing this morning, but look at him now. He's loose and relaxed. He's ready to go. Listen to this crowd. This is probably the biggest. Oh, look at him there. We're waiting for that. That's what they wanted. Did you notice that? The crowd did not let up. Did not let up. Now look at Popov. He's just kind of sitting there going, yeah, man, I'm the world record holder. I'm the gold medalist here. Wait a second. Where's that applause for me?
Popov just as cocky. He told us before the Olympics that, hey, you know, maybe I've forgotten what it's like to lose.
Well, he always listens to his body, Popov does. He doesn't think too much. And you know what? We talked about these guys not liking each other very much, but they have a common bond. That bond is they swim with feeling. They don't think. That's what sprinting is all about. I mean, it's about emotion. It's about a feeling, and it's a real passion for going fast.
Popov giving Gary Hall a game face stare. Let's set the history for Popov here. He's trying to become the first man since Johnny Weissmuller in 1924 and 28 to win consecutive gold medals in the 100-meter free. He upset Matt Biondi to win this event in Barcelona, and he's just been unbeatable since.
He is the most brilliant, most efficient swimmer I have ever seen in my entire life. And I've seen a lot of swimmers in my life, all the way down from Smiths and Biondi. And I'm talking about all 4 strokes. Watch this guy swim. He is magnificent.
This is for Olympic gold in the men's 100-meter freestyle. In lane 4 in the middle of the pool, the Russian rocket. In lane 5 for the United States, Gary Hall Jr.
One guy we forgot to talk about is Gustavo Borges. Don't forget about him.
Borges is just above Popov in lane 3. So 3, 4, and 5. The lanes to watch.
Much better start
to Gustavo Borges.
They were stroke for stroke. That last 10 meters. Wow, that is the most exciting race I think I've ever seen. I have never seen a race where they were so close the entire 100 meters. Nobody made the surge. Look at him. There's Gary Hall right on the bottom. Popov right above him. Look at him. Stroke for stroke. Boom. They look like synchronized swimmers out there. 5 meters left to go. They're still stroke for stroke. There's no telling, but Alex Popov with that little bit longer of a reach. You've got to remember that's 7/100ths of a second. There's the touch. Now there's Gary Hall right there. You can barely see Popov right above him. Look at that. Simultaneous touch. Absolutely amazing. What a wonderful race. And the Russian rocket brings gold home to his native land.
He is the first man since Johnny Weissmuller in 1924 and 1928 to win consecutive gold medals in the 100-meter free. Gary Hall Jr. was just 7/100ths of a second behind. He gets silver. Borges gets the bronze. Bob, take it away. The emotions swirling just a little bit in there, Rowdy, as you take a look at the men's 400-meter freestyle relay team, the United States. A 32-year dominance since 1964. They have never lost this event since it was swum at the Olympic Games. Gary Hall has brought out his boxing routine a little early, or maybe he's practicing before he emerges out in front of 15,000.
He's getting ready for that second round of a heavyweight fight.
Gary Hall Jr. will anchor the American squad. He's already had a silver medal in the men's 100-meter freestyle. Rowdy, you have anchored this relay in '84.
Yeah.
What's it like carrying on the tradition? Even though the Americans are huge gold medal favorites, you still have to get the job done.
Well, I remember we were huge favorites in '84, and at that point it had only been 20 years, but still 20 years was a long time. And I knew when we got back there together, we were a group. No matter how much you didn't like each other before you got into that ready room, you loved each other once you got in there. And, you know, there's sometimes a lot of rivalries in our sport, but right now, they are one group together.
John Olson will lead it off. Josh Davis will go second. Brad Schumacher third. And Gary Hall Jr., the boxer, fourth. Here they come.
I don't think there's any question that they should win this relay. The thing about it for me is, are they going to break the world record? The world record being 3:15.1. I think they've got a great shot. Obviously, Gary Hall is going to be the key, but with the swim he had last night against Alex Popov, I think they've got a great, great chance.
And this arena, once again, Rowdy, to culminate the evening, especially pumped up for the relay. They've just seen Amy Van Dyken take gold in the 100-meter butterfly, and Angel Martino take a bronze. So the momentum, again, is building in the atmosphere. Electric. Let's check the lane assignments. In lane 1, Australia, they've won 3 Olympic medals in this event, bronze in '64 and '68, silver in '84. The team to watch out, as far as the Americans are concerned, is Russia. Alexander Popov, on the left side of the screen, is the gold medalist in the 100 free. He held off Gary Hall, and he will swim a surprising second.
Yeah, very surprising. What happened was this morning, their leadoff leg that's going to lead off tonight went 50.6. That was slow. They don't want to be out of it at the halfway point. They need to stay in with it and hopefully challenge the Americans.
Lane 3, the Netherlands. They broke the Dutch national record in the prelims. They've never won an Olympic medal in this event. And in lane 4, the United States. The closest the Americans have come to losing this race was 1984, Rowdy. When you and your squad beat the Australians by 65/100ths of a second. You guys trailed the Aussies after 2 legs, but a young unknown American named Matt Biondi turned that deficit into a half-body length lead, and then a young man by the name of Rowdy Gaines took care of the rest.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
In lane 5 is Germany, the bronze medalist in this event at the '92 Olympic Games. They have some strong swimmers on this squad. We'll talk more about them later. In lane 6, Brazil. They've never won an Olympic is Sweden, the lone medal in this event came at the '84 Olympic Games when they won bronze. And in lane 8, Great Britain. They established a new national record in the preliminaries this morning.
Well, Russia in lane 2 is going to have a good team. Germany in lane 5, right next to the Americans, are going to have a great team. I just don't think that they have the depth. There you see Russia right there. I just don't think they have the depth to match up against the Americans. And that is the key. You cannot have just one single leg. As you see Alexander
2 dias depois, a final dos 50 metros nado livre. Mais uma vez, Alexandr Popov foi o melhor classificado, 14 centésimos de segundo mais rápido que Gary Hall Jr. Suas posições nas raias são as mesmas dos 100 metros. Popov na raia 4, Hall na raia 5. Como Hall costuma ser mais rápido nas largadas que Popov, ele tem boa chance de surpreender o russo, porque a prova é só uma piscina de 50 metros.
The 50, there's no strategy. I mean, it's just an all-out from the very time you hear the gun until you touch the wall, and it's over so fast. And when you have a race where 8 competitors are within 0.6 of a second of each other, what a race.
Popov na raia 4, Gary Hall Jr. na raia 5. E Popov vence Hall por 13 centésimos de segundo. Fernando Scherer, o Xuxa do Brasil, ficou com a medalha de bronze.
He's always been the one constant. Let's check the lane assignments. In lane 1, Japan, the bronze medalist in this event at the 1960 Olympic Games. Next to the Japanese in lane 2, the Russians. And what a team this is. The big players on this foursome. In the fly, Denis Pankratov, the gold medal in the 100-meter fly. He reset his world record in the process, and anchoring this team, Rowdy, Alexandr Popov, already 2 golds in the 50 and the 100.
Well, that's why I thought they would win a week ago, was because of this man right there, Alex Popov. He has been the man for the Russians, and I tell you what, if it's even, it's going to be one heck of a race.
In lane 3 is Germany. No German relay team has won a medal in this event in 20 years. And you just heard the ovation for the United States. In lane 4, the world record, 336.93. The world record, the Olympic record, the American record have been matched twice. The United States matched it on its way to gold in Seoul in 88, and then the Americans matched it in 92 in Barcelona. Hungarians in lane 5 next to the Americans. The Hungarians, the bronze medalists at the 94 World Championships, behind the United States and Russia. In lane 6, Australia could be tough tonight. The only other nation than the U.S. to win a gold medal in this event. They won that title at the 80 Olympic Games in Moscow. In lane 7 is Poland. They established a new Polish national record in the prelims. They had never qualified for a relay final at the Olympic Games until today. And rounding out the field in lane 8, Israel established a new national record as well in the prelims. The United States, starting off in the backstroke, will be Jeff Rouse. He's won gold already at these Olympics. He's the world record holder in it. Swimming breaststroke, Jeremy Lin, he's second. He's got a silver in his pocket. Mark Henderson will swim the butterfly. It should be a big moment for him. He's the only American in this foursome that has not won an individual medal. And Gary Hall Jr. anchors it all. He's already got 2 silvers. He's got 1 relay gold. And he could be the man in charge of chasing down the Russian rocket if the United States keeps the streak alive. Once again, the lane assignments, United States in lane 4, Russia in lane 2 above
Oh, I would have thought so.
Sydney?
Yeah, I mean, Alex's preparation, this is just a part of the preparation for 2000. He talks in terms of Olympics, and in between Olympics is the World Championship. So his preparation, this is part of the prep for Sydney 2000. Act like Dorney did, then you are a superstar. So that's how high he set the bar, and that's what he's working towards.
Chris Fiedler qualified in lane 1, 25 years of age now. A national champ for 5 years before Klim beat him last year. Great to see him in this final.
I think it's a big credit to Chris making this final. It's the 100 free and the 50 free would have to be the hardest finals to make.
And if they gave out gold medals for being a good bloke, he'd have a bag full.
Definitely.
One of the nicest fellas you'll ever meet.
Scott Tucker from the USA, who finished 5th behind Klim at the Pan Packs.
Isn't it unusual to see not only have two Americans in the final, but one in lane 2? Normally you're looking at lanes 4, 5 or 3, and there's a couple of them there. Definite change of the guard. This kid is hot. 49-1 as a teenager is just, I can't comprehend it.
He'd have to be getting tired, wouldn't he? This is his 3rd race in 3 days.
He's gone race for race with Michael Klim. Heats and finals of both, the 200 free and the relays.
So he's already got 2 gold medals. Michael Klim. Memorable was Monday night in the 200. And can he grab this?
Let me make this point again. Up until a few weeks ago, this was a bit of a throwaway event for Michael Klim. He came here for the 200 free. He's won that, and he's the world record holder in the 100 butterfly.
And there's Alex Popov. Doesn't he look confident?
He is awesome.
And what about tactically in this race? Does Klim need to be in front of the 50?
I think it'll be a race where he just needs to worry about himself. And the thing is, Alex has got that much speed. If he wants to use it, then it might not be a good thing to be in front of him at the 50, if that makes any sense.
Now, here's a guy who knows all about chasing. Alexander Popov, the bronze medalist in Atlanta, the silver medalist in Barcelona. Gustavo Borges, very rhythmical in the water.
He's got one of the best techniques I've ever seen.
Frolander, the silver medalist at the European Championships behind Popov.
And just to give it a bit more enormity for Michael Klim, what he's about to undertake, I believe Alexander Popov is the greatest sprinter ever. Throw Biondi in, throw Mark Spitz in, Mike Wynn, and whoever you like. Before this race tonight, as we sit here right now, Popov is the greatest.
Zubor, he swam a 52.9 this morning. So,
this is it.
We're set to go.
Showtime.
Popov in 5, Klim is in 4. And already this crowd is finding voice. This should be a big one. You remember the duel Popov and Gary Hall.
And a contrast in techniques as well.
Yep. There's a new challenger on the block now, and Popov has got to put that challenge down. Michael Klim, the star so far of this meet. Popov and Klim, side by side. There's a hush. And away, and Klim got a very good start in lane 4. Popov immediately up and stroking that at his shoulder, and Popov has taken the early lead. Klim trying to go with him. Borges not far away. Van Hoogenband is coming through as well in lane 3.
It looks like Michael's doing it a little tough to stay with Alex at the moment. It's a different swimmer in Popov in the final tonight. They were out in 23.8 this morning. Watch out for them to be quicker tonight. As it is, they go round 23.5. It is on.
Well, Popov is looking smooth in second place. Van Hoogenband, and coming on now is Klim. Popov is hard to beat in this situation. He's out by a metre. Klim is working hard, trying to go with him. Popov looking terrific. Popov rhythmical. He's out by half a body length. I think the Australian dream is going to fall short. Popov is going to win. Klim is hanging on. Fiedler not far away, but Popov wins. Very tight for second. Klim got second. And third would have been Frolander across in lane 7.
48.93. Alexander Popov has gone under that magical 49 barrier. Yet again, Klim second in 49.20. And once again, he's made his family proud, Michael Klim. But the man is still Alexander Popov.
Great to see Chris Fiedler, the other Australian, breaking 50 seconds as well.
That is a superb swim by Chris Fiedler.
Well, it was quite decisive in its way. We talked about the challenge. Well, he snuffed it out.
And they're closer than a lot of people will realise when you see how hard Klim was charging. But he is the greatest ever.
I always think back to that final in Atlanta when Gary Hall seemed to have him everywhere, but on the wall, he finds a way of winning, doesn't he?
What I want to know is what did Gennady Turetsky, who trains both of them, tell them both to do before their race?
I think maybe go out and enjoy it.
Well, here they are, the gold and silver medalists talking with Lindley Frame.
Congratulations, Alex. Back-to-back world championships and a championship record. You've got to be happy.
Oh, I don't know yet. Haven't realized it yet. Still swimming.
Michael, were you aware of each other during the race and before the race?
No, not at all. I mean, I was really concentrating on myself during that, and I could only see that, you know, a faint white sort of splash on the right-hand side, but I breathed the other side, so I didn't really see him. Yeah.
Congratulations, both of you. It's wonderful.
Well, they've gone 1-2 as we expected. Alexander Popov, the defending champion, the Olympic champion, prevails at Challenge Stadium.
American team, they're great racers, they're well coached, and I know I'm a big fan of Gary Hall Jr., but I think he holds the key. If he does something berserk and goes 47, he could blow up. It's not just there. The Russians will be competitive, as will the Germans, but the Australians are worth a bet as much as anyone else in this race.
Going from lane 1, Italy. Interesting, Massi Rossolino is there. The Netherlands in lane 2. Van Hoogenband is having a pretty good meet, although he can't quite crack it. He's around the place. But the competition has been hot. The support is good.
I can't remember a time when an Australian team could substitute 2 swimmers.
At both ends,
and,
this is a pretty handy team. Sorry, Neil, I was just going to introduce Brazil here in lane 3, but Shearer and Borges, if my memory serves me correctly, both made the final of the 100 in Atlanta.
But they might get found out a little in the second and third legs. So. But this is the thing about relay swimming, you can get dragged through.
Germany in lane 4. Fastest qualifiers this morning. Their team is unchanged.
I love the way the Americans do swim their relays through their NCAA program. They're so competitive, they're so race hard, well managed, well coached, and they fire up for the big occasion. Gary Hall Jr. on the end. But, hey, these guys are cool, these Aussie guys. They've got a sniff, they've got a taste.
So the United States in 5, Australia in 6. The US have made 2 changes from this morning. The Australians, let's have a look. Change 2.
Alexander Popov is going to lead off for Russia. I'm a little surprised by that move, but hey, what a bonus. You get value for money watching Popov and Klim go head-to-head yet again.
And in lane 8, Great Britain.
Let's see how close they go to duplicating that again.
This could get a little personal. The battle to be revisited. Klim in 6, Popov in 7.
Changeovers so critical. As long as your toenails are hanging on the block when the other person touches, it's legal. If there's a break in the timing, your history.
Who'll touch first, Popov or Klim?
Thinking. I've got to go with Popov again.
Men's 4x100 relay. Set and away. Popov a good start across in 7. So strange to see him out there. He comes up stroking. Klim flailing away alongside him in 6. Tucker was well away. And going strongly is 3. And that's Shearer of Brazil.
Popov absolutely nailed the start. I think he might be wanting to rub a bit of salt in. Michael Klim starting to move with him though. A lazy stroke on the turn for Popov. They come out and Klim's back on him.
A sense of deja vu from last night. It's Popov from Klim. He's out by about a stroke. The American coming on, that's Tucker. He's in the centre there. In lane 5. Keller not far away for Germany. And out in lane 8, Meadows is sticking as well. But look at Popov. Popov doing as he did last night. He's out by half a body length. Klim is working hard, but Popov will come into change first. Klim second for Australia. Into the water, Igorov for Russia, and Adam Pine for Australia.
48.7, Alexander Popov. And what was the split for Klim? I didn't get a chance to see it, but it was a ripper.
49.2 he did.
49.2 again. The Russians are on fire.
Another night at the office for Alexander Popov. Igorov takes it down and turns in first place. The Russians looking very strong. Pine would be about 1.5 body lengths off the speed, and coming through in lane 5, Neil Walker of the USA. So America have moved to second place. Australia clearly in third place and doing pretty well. Pine is getting closer to this leader. He's probably at the feet now of Igorov.
Now it's important to get a good clean change over here. Adam is moving them through. Remember, the Americans have got Hall on the end. Australia's got Fiedler. This is shaping up for a showdown.
Australia right there. The Americans with John Olsen is out by half a body length. In second place, Kulikov. And splitting that pair is Richard Upton, the Australian. As they work down towards the wall, Olsen is going well for America. He slightly increased his lead. Kulikov is trying to go with him. Upton hanging on.
At this stage, you have to favour the Americans. It's important for Richard Upton to keep in touch. Fiedler's in good nick. Gary Hall Jr.'s a mystery man. We don't know how fast he's going to go.
The United States lead. Russia second. Australia almost on terms now. Australia certainly third, and a chance to be second by the time they reach the wall. Olsen is working hard for the USA, and look at Upton coming on. Decisively second now. Terrific swim. Upton moves to second. In goes Olsen to touch. Hall's in the water. Alongside him, Fiedler. So away they go.
Fiedler got a blinder of a changeover. If it's legal, it's one of the best I've ever seen, but he's up against the great Gary Hall Jr.
Hall is out by a body length. Fiedler, who made the final of the 100, trying to stick. Certainly a medal here for Australia. It's just a question of which colour. He's trying to overhaul our leader, Gary Hall. Around they go. 50 to swim.
He's got a chance. He's in touch, Fides.
This is a big swim by the veteran Chris Fiedler. He's getting close to the Hall. He's coming after him. There's only a stroke in it. It's the American Gary Hall, the silver medalist in Atlanta, who's trying to hang on. Brooksy's trying to get in the pool and lift him over the top. Here comes Fiedler. In the last 10 metres, it's still Hall. Fiedler trying. I doubt he'll get there. No, he won't. Touchdown. Hall wins. Fiedler second. Silver to Australia. And back in third place. In lane 7, the Russians. Wow, what a swim.
Race.
Chris Fiedler, one of the legs of his life.
That is the best Australian freestyle relay team of all time by the length of the Flemington Straight. They've gone 3:16, smashed the Commonwealth record. It's a new championship record. Well done, the United States. That's how you want it. You want to make them earn it if they're going to get the gold. That is a blinder.
What a finish. Fiedler stood him up a start and almost got him. Now, you made the point.
Because this is the only swim he came here for. And
look at that. Got him. No, not quite.
We mentioned the US are such great races. Remembering that we had 2 individual swimmers in the 100. They had the 8th fastest swimmer. And they hung tough with great spirit. But hey, that is the best Australian 4x100 freestyle team ever by a long, long way.
I tell you what, I was so pumped up when I saw Piney doing good and after Clemy's lead off. I'm just so excited now. It's, yeah, unbelievable.
That's a new Commonwealth record, new Australian record. How much pressure was there going into this, knowing that all the other Australian teams had won a medal?
Well, yeah, I mean, Coach Talbot told us before the race that, you know, we got to get up and get a medal, and we all went in there hoping, you know, to do our best, and we came out with a medal, and we're very happy with that.
Michael, it was a great tussle between you and Alex, but you nailed that turn.
Yeah, that was my mistake last night, and I wanted to, you know, improve on that, and it was pretty much exactly the same time, but, you know, unfortunately he got me again.
Chris, that was the best changeover I've ever seen. Brooksy thought it could have been close. What were you thinking going into that leg?
Oh, I knew that the Americans were a fraction in front, and I knew Gary was always going to go out hard, so I kind of paced myself a little bit off him and hoped that I could get back over the top of him at the end. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get there. And tell Brooks there wasn't a break.
Awesome race, guys. That was fantastic. Congratulations.
Neil, I've got some splits. 49.27 for Klim, 49.47 for Pine, 49.64 for Upton, and 48.59 for Feidler.
What about that? Oh, Bruce, can I steal it? Special.
Michael Klim, Adam Pine, Richard Upton, and Chris Feidler representing Australia.
Of Puerto Rico, the gold medalist at the Pan Pacs in 22.42.
A couple of interesting things to watch. Popov will nail the start tonight. I have little doubt in my mind. A couple of the features will be, watch how fast Michael Klim is over the last 5 metres, and the contrast in technique with Popov and Klim.
It's a friendly rivalry. Popov in 4 and now in 5. The star for Australia so far, Michael Klim. A personal best this morning, 22.58, 3 gold, 2 silver. He turns 21 in August, and I guess the ideal gift would be a hat rack. Bill Pilsuck of the USA, across in 6.
Why?
Well, he's won a few hats.
Okay. On with you.
That's a get square for the Chinese.
It is, I'm still recovering.
I understand. 15 seconds outside of best. At lane 7, Brendan Dedekind from South Africa. And lane 8 from the USA, ranked number 10 in the world. This is Neil Walker.
21.81, the world record by Tom Jager. 21.9. 21.91 is Alexander Popov's best time. Michael Klim did his personal best time in making this final in 22.58. The start is crucial. Look for the 2 guys in the middle. They'll probably only take 1 breath. Klim's feature will be the last 10 metres. Popov will just be up and at him from the start.
Called up on their blocks then. It's all about power. Although you've got to say Popov belies that to a certain extent.
Look at him now. He's already down. You see the start? He's down and ready now. This morning he was standing up and waving to people in the stand.
Yes, he missed the start this morning. Popov in 4, Klim alongside in 5. As I said, a promoter's dream. Andrew Wayne Klim got the best of the start. He got a flyer. Popov a little slow to go again. Klim is flailing away. Popov is coming through. Buske is there as well. Shearer not far away. Look at Popov, 20 minutes to swim. He's gained the upper hand. Pilsuck, the USA swimmer, is also right in contention. Pilsuck's in front at the moment. It's Pilsuck from Popov. Pilsuck is coming in. Big upset. The USA, I think. Yeah. Pilsuck has won it. Bill Pilsuck of the USA has won it 22.29. The crown has been lifted, but not by Michael Klim.
But Michael Klim still did a personal best time. He's tied again, this time with Busquets, 22.47, for the bronze medal.
Shearer's got second. Alexander Popov has finished 4th.
Oh, no, I'm reading the scoreboard wrong again. But what a race by Pilsuck. Popov got left on the blocks.
Michael Klim is 5th.
That was fantastic. 22.29. Americans are back in town. It's been a while. Remembering that Popov has won the 50 in Barcelona, in Atlanta, in Rome, and he just hasn't been beaten since I can remember.
Bill Pilsuck, the silver medalist at the Pan Pacs. I wonder whether he would have backed himself.
Basically, you make a mistake and you're out of it, and I'm very happy. Commonwealth record. I think I was Australian record, so yeah, it's PB as well.
Now have you just got the medley relay left?
Yeah, medley relay tomorrow night, and the team's really trying to gear up for that one. It could be a good chance for a medal.
Congratulations. I think I say on behalf of everyone, we're so very proud of you, and we think you've done a fantastic job.
Thank you very much. And I also want to thank the crowd. They've been fantastic, and they've really given me a very good feeling of security, and I want to thank everyone out there.
Thanks a lot, Pete.
Чуть-чуть задержался на старте Андрей. Но важно здесь и фальстарт, как говорится, не заработать. У него 93 сотых.
Он ушел позже всех.
Да, есть специальная аппаратура, которая фиксирует разрыв между тумбочкой бассейна, когда спортсмен ушел на старт, и стартовым звуком. Ну, это такие тонкости, но они очень важны для тех, кто
Андрей лидирует, лидирует. Посмотрим, как он сделал поворот. 23-36. Достаточно... Нет, он вторым, он проигрывает 18 сотых австралийской команде.
49 и 49. Так он проплыл в предварительном утреннем заплыве, но тогда не будем забывать, что это были предварительные старты, квалификационные, а сейчас финал. Итак, финал, мужская эстафета, 4 по 100 метров вольным стилем.
Лидирует австралийская команда по 8-й дорожке, поближней к вам на экранах снизу. 49-19 первый этап.
Мы проигрываем, но проигрываем
но это совсем ничего.
Да, ничтожество,
но сейчас
абсолютную
видно,
малость.
Первые вырвали сразу после старта. Очень хорошо взял старт наш спортсмен Иванусов. Он тренируется вместе с Денисом Пиванковым, спортсмен из Омска. Тренируется у тренера Бачина. И сейчас уверенно лидирует он.
Смотрим за поворотом.
Поворот.
Россия первая.
29 сотых американцев выигрываем.
Много австралийцев, 77
Какой поворот сделал американец, какой выход. Он догнал сразу
вот
Ивана.
Что мы говорили, какое большое внимание нужно уделять этому элементу. Вовремя попасть в грибок, хорошо сделать поворот, еще мощно оттолкнуться. И сейчас команда...
Грибок плывут они ровно, совершенно ровно, американцы и наши.
Главное сейчас не торопиться, хорошо передать эстафету. Да. Очень важно.
Денис, молодец, хорошо взял старт. 11 сотых всего лишь проигрываем.
Денис Пиманков ушел на третий этап.
С утра он поворотил очень быстро, 48-11 он прошел свой этап. Я надеюсь, что он сейчас повторит и даже улучшит. Если он это сделает, это будет супер, да.
Эмоции, очень важные эмоции.
Но сейчас он уверенно ушел и очень быстро плывет.
Андрей, будем ждать поворота.
Ничего страшного, у меня очень много эмоций. 45 сотых он выигрывает в Америке.
Выигрываем.
Давай, Денис, давай.
Честно говоря, я давно не помню, чтобы передавали Александру Попову эстафетную палочку, когда сборная России лидировала. Обычно Саша приходится догонять.
Тут даже может быть очень высокий результат, не только медаль. Но самое главное сейчас здесь это медаль.
А результат потом.
Да, сначала должны выиграть, а потом уже смотреть на результат. И смотрим, Александр уходит первым. Вторые американцы и немцы третьи. Австралов нет. Но у них плывет Ян Торп.
Ян Торп, который может отыграть очень много. И посмотрите, как он мощно сейчас плывет. Не видно сейчас, уважаемые телезрители, Яна Торпа на ваших экранах. Он остался за кадром. Но мы видим, какие мощные, потрясающие грибки у Яна Торпа.
Сейчас внимание на Александра.
За Александром Поповым.
И я думаю, здесь он не отдаст. Он не должен отдать эту эстафету. Давно такого не было, чтобы мы выигрывали 69 сотых. На последнем полтиннике.
Давайте, ребята, нужно обязательно прибавить. Остается всего лишь 25 соток. Все болельщики стали. 12 тысяч болельщиков, которым повезло достать билеты.
Американец нет. Не настолько хороший американец. Нет.
Отчаянная попытка сборной США достать нашу команду. Александр Попов лидирует.
Результат, давайте смотрим на результат. Результат. Это рекорд соревнований, и это рекорд Европы.
И это золотые медали. Первая золотая медаль. Мы жмем друг другу руки, поздравляем Александра Попова.
Ребята, давно мы от них этого не видели. Порадовали.
Андрей Капралов, Иванусов, Денис Пиванков, Александр Попов.
Ребята, они все довольны.
Россия 3.14.06, Америка 3.14.80 и Франция 3.15.66. Французы обогнали
австралийцев. Причем обогнали на 1/100.
Представляете?
Сейчас показали нам американцев вскользь, какие они расстроенные шли. Они просто, наверное, не ожидали такого.
Не ожидали такой прыти от нашей команды.
Голландец как пронырнула. Как бы Попова в клещи берут. Справа от него по правую руку идет Ян Торп, по левую Петер Ван Ден. Ну, Саша, давай. Четвертый этап эстафеты он просто гениально сделал. Ну, как и положено Попову. Так, похоже, что он потихонечку начинает Лезок, а точнее слева Джейсон Лезок от Попова, а справа Петер Ван Ден. Итак, Попов, Гугенбен, проигрывает всего 700, 32, Джейсон Лезок. Бог ты мой, какое же волнение, а? Какое же волнение, я думаю, вы испытываете, друзья. Пятая водная дорожка, отсюда здорово видно. Самое главное, не устать Александру Попову. Ну, ни в коем случае, он почти идет по графику уже собственного. Нет, рекорда мира Петер Ван Худебенда чуть отстает. Вот сейчас Худебенд и самый главный Торп должны будут рубить свой замечательный финиш, и ничего не получается. Попов! Есть! конечно, несгибаемый, он не грозный, друзья. Он железный, а точнее платиновый, я уж не знаю, титановый. Александр Попов. Вспомните, давая интервью перед этим финалом, Петер Ван ден Хулдебен прежде всего отметил, даже не Яна Торпа, а на дистанции 100 метров Александра Попова. Фантастика. Ну, радость-то, а? По большому счету, это возвращение Саши Попова на пьедестал, так, уважаемые друзья. Фантастика, а? Это вторая золотая медаль у него на нынешнем чемпионате. На Европе он был вторым на дистанции 100 метров. На Олимпиаде вторым на 100 метров был. На Европе с 2000 года был первым на 50 и на 100. Единственный, это перечисляют регалии Александра Попова, единственный, кто в полуфинале разменял 22 секунды. Александр Попов. И заметьте, в интервью он никогда не говорит, что я хотел выиграть и так далее и тому подобное. Он говорит, любой медали был бы доволен. Теперь Попов тоже претендует на золото. И тоже мы с вами надеемся и не стесняемся об этом говорить. А чего стесняться-то? Так, Попов. Попов чуть впереди, друзья. Чуть впереди. Четвертая плавательная дорожка. Четвертая. Ну, водная дорожка. Он впереди. Чуть отставил до рекорда мира. Ну, впрочем, причем здесь рекорд? Нужно золото. Есть золото! Есть! И сегодня золото есть. Попов, Хулдебен третий. И Фостер занимает второе место. Классный пьедестал. Попов, третья золотая медаль на нынешнем чемпионате мира. Причем, какие медали? 50 вольный стиль, 100 вольный стиль, эстафета 4 по 100 вольным стилем. Он велик. Он не просто грозен, он велик. Фостер, конечно, тоже молодец. Ну и Хулдебен. Но бронзовая медаль все-таки он на пьедестале. А я напомню, Фостер в этом сезоне был только седьмым на 50 метров баттерфляя. Аркадий Вечанин будет делать спину, а Женя Алешин выступал на спине. Дима Каморников плавал брас. На сей раз Роман Ивановский, соответственно. Женя Коротышкин шел баттерфляем. Сейчас Олег. Сейчас пойдет Марченко. И Денис Пиманков делал вольный стиль Александра Попов. То есть два состава практически. Один шел в предварительной части соревнований, второй отдыхал. Понятно, что не то чтобы баллы крови попадали в финал, но сейчас звездный состав настраивались только на финал. Только на финал. Очень хороший состав у нас, а наличие Александра Попова это дорогого стоит. Ну, давайте посмотрим, что у нас происходит. Арон Персоль, я думаю, много надежд не оставит здесь другим. Я напомню, что замечательный американский спинист, вон он там, по четвертой водной дорожке уже корпус выигрывает, похоже, да, у остальных. Это как раз Арон Персоль. Арон Персоль выиграл здесь 100 и 200 метров. Сейчас эстафета 4 по 100 метров. Понятно, что сотка это его родная дистанция, медальная дистанция. 53-71. На 46 сотых американцы опережают свой же рекорд мира. Россия вторая. Очень хорошо Аркадий Вечанин проплыл. Молодец. Ну а теперь брас, ребята. Теперь нужно сделать брас. Брэндон Хэнсон. Брэндон Хэнсон уходит на дистанцию в брассе. Хэнсон. Второй призер. Только Китаджими он проиграл дистанцию 100 метров. Брэндон Хэнсон. А вот Касуки Китаджима, сборная команды Японии по пятой водной дорожке, рядом со сборной командой России. Он чудеса творил здесь. Чудеса. Все, буквально все сейчас наблюдают о сборной команды США. У нас Рома Ивановский идет, ну а Брэндон Хэнсон США и Косики Китаджима. А сборной команды Украины Олег Лисогор. Экс-рекордсмен мира. Вице-чемпион мира. Состав в брасе, конечно, фантастический. Итак, 99 уже секунд сборной команды США выиграет. Посмотрите, что сделал Китаджима. Он вывел сборную команду Японии на второе место. Баттерфляй. У японцев он тоже неплох. Но мы не будем забывать, что здесь, конечно, и Андрей Сердинов, рекордсмен мира на 100 метров. И рекорд Андрюши Сердинова продержался где-то 5 минут, пока его не отправил в экс-рекордсмены Майкл Фелпс. И, конечно же, здесь Игорь Марченко. Очень хорошо он готов. И особенно готовился к эстафетам, учитывая то, что Женя Коротышкин выступал утром. Но теперь есть возможность Игоря Марченко продемонстрировать, на что он может, на что он способен. Игорь Марченко. Третий этап от сборной команды России и Андрей Сердинов от сборной команды Украины. Американцы далеко вперед ушли, уже выигрывают, наверное, больше секунды своего же рекорда мира. Это значит, третий рекорд мира сегодняшним вечером состоится или нет? Да, уже почти 2 секунды американцы выигрывают. Кто второй? Япония, Россия. Мы проигрываем всего лишь 9 сотых сборной команде Японии в борьбе за серебряные награды. Ребят, напоминаю, мы плывем по 6-й водной дорожке, по 6-й. Сначала лидерский, вот в белом обрамлении, вот этими 2 нитями. Это 4-й и 5-й, а мы ближе сюда, к нижней кромке экрана. Саша Попов выводит сборную команду России на 2-е место. Я смотрю, украинцы, они по 2-й водной дорожке. За что они борются? Мы уже 2-е, опять усилиями Александра Грозного. 2-е, и он начинает подкрадываться к американцам. Было 2 корпуса отставания, уже где-то 1,5. Понятно, что чудес... Ну, таких чудес не бывает. Ну, была бы дистанция 30 километров. Посмотрите, что сделал Попов. Американцы, тем не менее, устанавливают фантастический рекорд мира. Мы выигрываем 2-е место, и японцы занимают 3-е. Как рады-то японцы, а? Ну, безусловно. И, конечно, основной задел, как у нас Попов вот в вольном стиле, там Косуки Китаджима. Ну и обратите внимание, уважаемые друзья, вот как на этом прекрасном рекорде мира и завершили соревнования.